So I am so excited. If you're on the replay, let me know. We're going to be doing a really powerful alchemy kriya today with some Ayurvedic alchemy. And this kriya, if you've ever heard the mantra Satanam, Satanam, Waheguru, Waheguru. So that vibration of that chant, right? It was about, I think it was like over, I don't know if it was, I think it was over 200, like 200 or 2000. 200 years ago, right? There was a yogi who got the intuitive hit that there was going to be a famine in this particular town. And so they were guided to these exact mantras, right? That we're going to be chanting today. And they chanted them for, I mean, the time does not matter because you can have like quick visualizations in the shower. It doesn't have to take a lot of time, but they did chant the mantra for 3 years. And what they were doing was they were in preparation, right? Giving gratitude for everything that they had, all of the abundance, all of the prosperity in front of them at that moment in preparation to receive in the time that they needed, right? So trusting that this solar eclipse, right, that the planets, hi Nadira, that the planets, that everything, right, is going. How are you? How's everybody doing? That these energies are taking you to your highest timeline, right? So, how are we doing, Jamie? I see Jamie's on here. I had a little technology glitch coming on, right? But we're trusting the process. And that's really what eclipse season does. So today, right, they say that the Lionsgate portal closes today. I don't like to think of anything as closing. We're still in a really big portal. We're in the eclipse portal, and all of these energies are working off of each other. And what's going to happen is what you call in today or what you've been calling in over this portal, if there's anything that needs to be cleaned up still, by the time the partial lunar eclipse comes later at the end of the month, I think it's around August 28th, and we'll do another live then for paid subscribers as well with angel cards. And I think I'm being guided to start like weeklies too. So we'll see. I'm calling that in. And whatever you're calling in, right? Maybe it's even just a to-do list for today. We allow the universe to reorganize the pieces. And eclipses are almost like it's like a reset button. And I've been shown since the beginning of my journey, right? When I was woken up New Year's Eve of 2013, going into 2014, that eclipses really like take your energetic pulse, right? So if the exact image my guides always show me is like a scanner, almost like coming down over you, right? And because the universe wants to give you what you've been calling in. And these energies are getting you ready. It's like, are you ready? Is she ready? Are you ready to receive, right? Do you know you're worthy right now? So I don't want you to feel like you have to do all of these things, right? With these energy transits, we can simplify all of this. A Course in Miracles boils it all down to fear or love, right? Or I love to teach your intuition is as simple as feeling into what's really yummy or what's yucky. And the yuck or the anxiety or what doesn't feel good, right? If it feels like the pieces aren't working out, it's actually just being arranged. So it's kind of like that Mercury retrograde energy where the more we can trust and allow and feel good in the now. So gratitude in the now, right? People keep asking me, what can I do? Right? Gratitude in the now, gratitude tangent, and then trusting in the inevitability, right? In the inevitability of your dreams, in the inevitability of all to come. And on a one-on-one soul plan session last night, what we were helping her lock into, if this helps anybody on here, and this is what literally saved my life, you guys, is switching from having this fear of the unknown to being like so excited and so certain about how, right? The universe, your higher power source is hooking it all up for you. So, in that knowing, you can be certain about the unknown. You can get excited about the unknown because there's nothing to worry about. Because you are here, you are doing the work, right? You are Jamie. You are Nadira. You are, right? Repeat your name out loud if you're on the recording of this and you chose to come here to have this human experience, right? To let your soul enjoy this lifetime and to come home and get closer to love, to enjoy it, right? So the message I keep getting to deliver to everybody is we can stop taking it so seriously, but also we're safe to feel. So if you have things that are coming up for you, if you have doubt, if you have any heavy feelings like guilt, shame or grief, anything that you have been having to kind of like just tuck under and keep moving along in the 3D world, let's let that come up and out now so you have space to receive even more miracles this solar eclipse. Because here's the really cool news, you guys. No matter how you feel and no matter what's going on or no matter what your vibration is, you are a match for receiving a life beyond your wildest dreams. And you have your own teams of angels. The archangels are also omnipresent beings. They can be with everybody everywhere. And they are literally hooking it up for you behind the scenes, behind the veil. But you can tap into that right now. So if you also want to access your Akashic records today, open up your clairsenses, access your intuitive gifts a little bit more, this is the time. And if you don't feel those divine downloads coming in, if you don't feel that rush of clarity, or it feels like, what the heck, this miracle season everybody's talking about, doesn't feel like that for me, that's okay. Hey, your job, I've been there, is to still know up, but I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see how the universe is hooking it up for me. And you might not feel that yet. So it might kind of feel like you don't believe it, but that's okay. All you need is to repeat and genuinely say, I'm willing to be willing. I don't know, if I'm willing to allow the miracle, but I'm willing to be willing. And that's all we ever need. I'm going to pull some cards for the group. And since there's just an intimate group, I feel like let's pull some angel cards as well. And then we'll go on to, I don't know if you guys were able to catch or not, but the alchemy exercise that I'm guided today to, we're going to do a mind body Ayurvedic alchemy scan, of course. We'll access in your Akashic records any information or guidance that's needed on your soul plan. But we're also going to be doing a prosperity meditation that is known, right, to help your entire system, your mind, body, your auric field, be the vibration that's ready to receive, right? Because the safer you feel, the safer your body feels, right? The safer your mind knows these truths. So if you're still, right, changing the beliefs that are popping up, that's okay. Just notice it. We don't have to monitor our thoughts like crazy, but we do want to shift them, right? We do want to make sure we're focusing on what we do want. And that's why gratitude in the now is so powerful. So again, we tap into the law of pure potential. And I went over this on the Evolve app. And it's on all the 7 spiritual laws of success are on my Substack as well. But we tap into the law of pure potential through silence, through meditation, through practicing non-judgment, right? And did I already say meditation? Nature, communing with nature. That's the one that I missed. So nature, right? If you can get into nature, if you don't feel like meditating, that's going to give you a shift right there. If you can meditate in nature, that's going to take you right to the next level. But the first step might be shutting it all down. So I want you to bring in gratitude, clap it up for yourself for getting here today, for taking this time and space out for yourself, and setting intention for, because abundance and prosperity can mean so many things, right? Yes, for riches, for wealth, for affluence, for money, but also for joy, for abundance of peace, for abundance of time, for abundance of compassion, for abundance of joy, for abundance, of clarity. And you could call all of that in. So calling in exactly where you want to direct the energy that we're going to be working with today. And maybe you don't know, and that's okay because your angels know in your heart of hearts what your intentions are. And I'm being guided to share if anybody feels called. Jamie, especially, I feel like Jamie, you work closely with Archangel Sandalphon a lot. So Archangel Sandalphon keeps coming up, and Archangel Sandalphon works, I always teach he works with music, with songs, and with delivering messages in that way. But Archangel Sandalphon is so powerful, so playful, and he's with everybody so much right now. He's just coming through so much. And last night in a yin yoga class that I went to receive some, healing and slow down for myself, a message that the instructor Lauren shared, this earth angel who I love so much and I'm so grateful for her. I didn't remember that Archangel Sandalphon also does this. So I offer you this visualization and this information to bring with you not only today in this exercise, but when you're driving in your car or when you're on a walk or whenever you need to. You can also do the alchemy exercise with the angel wings of giving the heaviness a shape and a color whenever you need. We're going to go into that next body scan. So that's a great one, right? I started doing that at night right before I went to sleep. And it really works. You will feel your worries dissipate. You will feel the angels taking your stress as you do it, the same way you do with me. You can do this on your own, right? You can tap into your inner healer and communicate with your higher self, your Akashic records, your angels, whenever you need. Whenever you need, you guys. Okay. And Archangel Sandalphon, he takes your heart's deepest wishes. So even if maybe you're not sure what to call in, right? We can always call in whatever's of the highest and greatest good of all, right? I'm so grateful for all of you here. I'm sending you so much love, everyone on the replay to you. And what are you so grateful for? What do you love about yourself? Starting to bring in something that you love about yourself. And then when we're in the meditation where we're calling in your intentions, I want you to see Archangel Sandalphon taking those intentions, taking those heart's deepest desires. And he is said to package them up in the most beautiful golden bows and packages and deliver them directly to source. How beautiful is that? Like, I just cry just thinking about it, right? And another visualization I use in meditations with that sometimes I want to offer you guys is you put it in a bubble and you see your angels just taking this so protected and you know that this is going to blossom in perfect time. So if you're about to call in an intention that maybe you've called in over and over again, I want you to work on today feeling that is already done. Being that version of you, right? Who knows? And what's the action step that you can take, right? So for in the soul plan session I had last night, the week before, we were clearing resistance around her going on dates again, right? Creating a momentum, feeling safe, allowing in a healthy, loving relationship. And then she shared with me last night, she attracted in this date, this faith-based man she's really excited about. And we were going over just tapping through different. So if you start to future trip about like, well, what if this happens? Or what if it doesn't happen, right? You want to just start to like, almost like at a carnival, like just whack-a-mole it. Like, no, cancel, clear, delete this BS lie, like, and just ask yourself, is this ultimately true? Is this what I want to be manifesting right now as my truth? Because oftentimes the things that are giving us the ick or making us not breathe fully are just repetitive patterns and thoughts from our past conditioning, from what I call the soul assignments. And what frees us from the karmic cycle of the soul assignments, I shared with somebody I love deeply earlier, and I do this myself, and I'm going to do it with you guys again today, is you can ask, what is this teaching me? Right? Because the soul assignment is the life experience, the 3D experience that, like, maybe it doesn't feel so good. Or like you're not sure who's felt that. Like, you're not sure, right? I don't know why this is happening, but God does, source does, right? I don't know why I manifested this experience, right? But God does, source does. And there's a lesson here. This is helping me. So if we can start to be willing to see the lesson and we ask to receive what that lesson is, we will integrate it. And that is our next level of happiness, you guys. Because if you're feeling a little, who's feeling a little uncomfortable in these portal energies, you're probably feeling good, feeling excited. But if you're feeling like a little uncomfortable too, like a champagne bottle that's about, right, to pop off, amazing work, because that's your next level of happiness calling you, baby, right? Your purpose, your dharma, what's going to bring us the greatest fulfillment in this chapter of life. It starts like this, like little tug, little tug, but it will kind of feel like anxiety if you don't take action, but then you do take the action and you feel better. It brings in that relief. Who knows, right? What I'm talking about. And if you don't, you will feel it. So something else before, and the card that I pulled for the group, something else that is coming up, right, is all you have to do is be willing to see the situation differently. Okay, so these are for the group, for everybody on the recording too, and we'll do individual cards. I'm guessing everybody here would love individual cards on their path. And if we have time, we could pull some more after the meditation too. So if anybody actually also, since it's an intimate group here, Nadira, Jamie, on the live, if anybody, and no pressure if you don't, that's okay, because source knows and like will help you release and clear whatever needs to be cleared anyway. But if there's something that you want to work through or anything that you specifically want more guidance on or direction on, if you feel comfortable writing that in the chat, letting calling it in, we could go a little deeper or tap on that more. So if anybody wants, but no pressure. Okay, so the cards popping up, the first one is see the other person's point of view. See the other person's point of view, right? I'm willing to see this differently. I'm willing to see this through the eyes of love, right? We clean up our side of the street. And then what is this trying to teach me? What is the lesson here? And then what do I need to feel good? How quickly now can I come back to feeling good, right? To jumping up that emotional vibrational scale back into the manifesting zone. But we don't have to fear our low vibrational thoughts. We don't have to fear our low frequency emotions. Who's ever, right? If you listen to a lot of law of attraction, Abraham Hicks, you might start to like worry about, oh, well, I was future tripping about this, or I was really negative in that conversation during the eclipse. No, cancel, clear, delete. You're going to interrupt that thought with, but I'm always manifesting my best life path. There's no way to get it wrong, right? You want to lock into that truth and goodness as soon as possible. This card says you don't have to monitor your thoughts. You just want to be aware of them. And something that helped me with this, I offer you, is that it's proven a positive thought, yes, is a million times more powerful than any negative thought. So you doing the work today, like visualizing, or the times where you have moved into gratitude, that work is so much more powerful that it will offset any of the negativity. But the more we can, right, rewire, lock into the story narratives that we do want to manifest, thoughts become things. So our thoughts are always creating our reality. But there was a new discovery. So you'll often hear, right, love. For a long time, everybody said love is the highest frequency, that love is like, because it is the instant miracle frequency, 528 hertz. And we will be tapping into that. Today, the sound bowl I'll be using is set to that frequency of the 528 hertz. So that does bring instant miracles. But when you're brave enough to feel the shitty feelings, to feel what's uncomfortable, to feel the grief, to feel, oh, right? When we do the tapping, yeah, all this fear, all this worry, all this doubt, all this uncertainty, or whatever it is, and you clear it, that is authentic. And authenticity, they found recently in the last few years, is proven to vibrate 4,000 times more powerfully than love. And also, right, so as you see the other person's point of view, you can trust your intuition at the same time. We can forgive, but also, right, stand in our power. So trusting your intuition, the eye of Horus, right, your third eye, you're seeing the situation accurately, trusting when an intuitive download or a message through your clairaudience, hearing spirit, like a message that comes through in your brain that wasn't there before but now is, when it feels good and you don't have to question it, that's how you know it's divine. That's how you know it's from source. If it doesn't feel good, that is an old subconscious thought clearing. Who's experienced this before? Because this happens a lot during ascension journeys where you might have old thoughts, old patterns pop up, but they're just for you to clear, right? And to literally break through like a horse galloping out of a carousel, right? All right, change your life. Archangel Chamuel. So this card I actually pulled for the group before the live. So when a card shows up a bunch of times, it's, screaming to be heard. And it says, a sudden revelation that offers freedom. But I'm getting for everybody that it's helping you build a foundation for this new chapter. And I just want to make sure if you guys are on, can you still hear me? Is this sound still working okay? Because sometimes when things come through on my phone, I know during the last live it knocked the sound off. So just let me know, give me like a little heart up the live if you can hear me. If you can't hear me anymore, let me know in the chat. But this card says, change your life, a sudden revelation that offers freedom, break free of procrastination, embrace the opportunities that change brings. Okay. So, not taking it so seriously, whatever's popping up, letting everything roll, and being so excited for the new foundation that you have built on truth, on solid ground, right? Instead of unstable soil from not believing. Because anybody can manifest anything they want, right? Anybody can manifest anything that they want. That's not a question. The laws of the universe prove this, right? But the question is, can you hold it? And to hold it, you have to know you deserve it. You have to know you're worthy of it. And you are worthy because you are here, because you are Jamie, because you are Nadira, because you are, repeat your name out loud on the replay. You are here and your soul chose to have this human experience in this beautiful body of yours, right? And get closer to love. So I'm just going to check the chat. Can you guys hear me? I'm going to do individual angel cards now. So does anybody need me to start with them? If you need to jump off, if maybe you're not able to stay with the meditation, and I want to make sure that you guys can hear me. So let me know in the chat and we'll pull some angel cards and then we'll do some alchemy. How are we feeling? I don't want to pull the angel cards if you can't hear me. Let's see. I wonder if I could open it on my laptop to see if it's working. Let's see. Yes, I can hear myself. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. It's working. Amazing. There we go. Okay. And I don't know if you guys are here, so maybe I'll wait to do the angel cards. Let's go right into the meditation then. I'll pull one for each just in case. Okay. What card does Nadira require for Nadira's highest and greatest good? And I'm so excited you're part of our community, Nadira. Thank you for being here. Okay, let's see. And again, if there's anything that you would like specific guidance on, you could let me know as well. So this is King of Michael, Archangel Michael. So you can work, right, with Archangel Michael whenever you want, all of the archangels. Jamie, you're here. Okay, so everybody is here. Amazing. So I'll pull some individual cards for you, Jamie, too. Nadira, and I just did the sound check. Okay, so we're good. We're rocking and rolling. See, everything we insert the affirmation, everything's always working out for me, right? Even if it seems like it's not, everything's always working out for me. And you guys, when I started that affirmation, I didn't believe it. It felt like this is complete BS, right? But you have to start somewhere. So the new story script, the new way of thinking that you are imprinting might not feel believable yet, but that's okay. It will, as you work it, as you reshape it, right? So for me, when I didn't really believe, like, yeah, manifesting love, because it felt like, and that's what we would tap through, right? It's never going to happen. It hasn't happened before, right? So I started with the affirmation. I'm not sure if I really believe that I'm really going to manifest my soulmate, but every day in every way, I can see, I'm getting a little closer and closer to trusting that, right? And then I started using what works is I am willing to be willing to allow the miracle, right? So if we move through tapping, if that's what source guides us through, and you hear some, words that I'm using, some narrations that feel really good for you, take them, rework them, make them your own, because you guys, like, that is the work. Like, if we really believed and knew how powerful, like, our thoughts create our reality. I keep telling myself I should be sick of hearing my own voice from redoing my new affirmations for, like, my next Gwendolyn. We don't have to do them all day long. Like, just a little bit, just what you're doing right here is powerful enough. And then we want to make sure the work is we just come back to it. We keep coming back to our happy. We keep coming back to our truth. Okay, so these are for Nadira, and then I'm going to pull for you, Jamie. So Nadira, King of Michael, principled, rational, ambitious, respected. The archangels, Nadira, want you to work with them if you're not already. So you can just simply call on them, right? Call on Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael. You might feel more of that, like, divine loving presence, or like that Reiki feeling, healing energy come over you. And that's like what got me addicted to meditation. I, like, couldn't wait to be able to get home and, like, sit down and do channeling and, like, tap in to the loving vortex, right? That I didn't feel out in the 3D world. But then the goal is we learn to take it out there with us. So Nadira, it says, wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity. So I feel like, Nadira, that also goes with this one. Like, you are seeing the situation accurately. Like, yes, we see the other person's point of view. We integrate the assignment, but then trust yourself, safe to lovingly assert yourself, right? Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity. A situation that calls for honest and open communication. So the more that you're able to slow down and get clear on what your ideal outcome would be, right? And then it's this or something even better, right? We tap into this possibility. That would be so awesome. And then it's this or something even better. And then we've also got the yellow flowers going on here, which is a sign, which means all is from one of my clients, and now they pop up everywhere. It's Louise Hay quote, all is truly well. From this situation, only good will come. Right? So if you feel wonky during this eclipse, you can kind of just, like, insert that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't do life this way. Cancel, clear, delete, baby. All is truly well. From this situation, only good will come. It's magic, because everything is energy, right? Optimism, Nadira, keeping the spirits high. You can move right into keeping the vibes high. I am safe to choose happiness, and keep it simple. It doesn't need to be, another long meditation. You do the work. So it might be like a beautiful beverage, or a delicious, nourishing meal, or a different activity. Like last night, it was so expansive for me to make time to go to yin yoga at night for myself. And that's challenging, to slow down, to stay in maybe it's a yoga, but something different that you wouldn't normally do. Just like a little extra self-care, Nadira, is what's coming through for you. And that will help everything else flow, and just keep coming back to it. And it might change throughout the day. What do I need to feel good now? Might be listening to a beautiful song, might be hitting play on, 7 spiritual laws, or the universe has your back, or Abraham Hicks, and just blasting yourself with these truths. That's what works. Just if you're on my friend Erica's Evolve app, plugging into Evolve, staying in light, staying in the truth. Nadira, when I make joy a priority, brilliant ideas will naturally come, support will surround me, and movements will form. So I'm also getting the affirmation for you, Nadir, and this is I offer for everybody. This one helped me so much on my journey. I still affirm this all of the time. I started affirming this, I think, in like 2016 when I went to Gabby Bernstein's Spirit Junkie, and she was working on integrating this. And I was like, this is probably important. So the affirmation she was integrating was, I am supported. I am supported, I'm supported, I'm supported. And then one that I made to feel more believable in my mind and body, if you want to use it and make it your own, is I am safe to be supported, right? I am safe to slow down. As I rest and slow down, I am fully supported, right? So just affirming it in a way that feels right for you. And Jamie saying, I love that card so much. So, right, if you feel like a card for somebody else is for you too, it is, right? My goal is to guide you back to your own power and intuitive self. If anybody, ever tells you, or a psychic, a doctor, whatever it is, like something that doesn't feel right for you, your job is to take your power back, right? And to flip the script on that. Well, okay, but no, that doesn't have to be my truth. Cancel, clear, delete, right? What does this look like? What does that feel like when it works out even better than expected? So, Nadira, I hoped those cards resonated for you. Let me know if they did or if they didn't. And we can also pull some more too. I'm going to pull some for Jamie, and then we'll do some Ayurvedic alchemy. We can do more angel cards if we feel called, because it's so much fun. And the angel cards are so good for validating and helping us see, like, whoa, the bigger picture of it all. Like, how did that angel card come exactly when I needed it? Or how did, that sign or that synchronicity, meaningful coincidence happen, right? Like, how did it know that I was going to be at that place at that exact time? And it really helps us come back into our power of trusting and allowing. So if you don't already have a sign for the universe, or if you want to pick a new one, right? Pick one that when you see it, okay, all is well. Everything is working out even better than expected. So when I started, right, owl, and then owls started appearing everywhere. So maybe an owl from the universe has your back, or I love a peacock, right? Is one of mine. It can be anything, but it doesn't have to be. It could, because the universe is in direct communication. So it could be a song that you feel is like speaking directly to you, or, a loved one who has crossed over. We all have the ability to tap into this. Okay, let's pull for Jamie. The cards does Jamie require for her highest and greatest? Good about, I'm seeing steady progress. The Little Rose, Saint Therese. So the Little Rose, I was guided to like look into her autobiography of Saint Therese. So the card, Jamie, says steady progress, right? Trust your progress. Trust that all of the work you are doing, the universe is catching up to your new frequencies, to these higher vibrations. But the little flower is about taking your power back over emotions, over letting your emotions or letting negativity or thoughts or doubt rule your life. And she had a miracle experience. Like I had the miracle experience when my obsession to drink was removed overnight, and I started to receive instant downloads of my soul plan, right? Which led me to become obsessed with studying it even more. I had studied, right, how psychic mediumship works since I was 15 when my dad crossed over and all of this. And so I'm obsessed with her story. I'm just sharing this so you start to think, wait, what's my story? Because you've had so many transformation stories, and the world needs you, right, to be living your best life path, to share this wisdom and experience within you, right, and your gifts according to your soul's purpose path. So, Jamie, nurture yourself. Mother Mary, Saint Therese card, nurture yourself. And when you don't feel good, or when you're feeling the heavy emotions, or when you're feeling, right, you're a match for me. So you're probably an empathic, you're very intuitive. So Jamie, if you feel, we never have to be the sponge taking it all on. We can clear and expand our auric field whenever we need. And so I think that's going to be really powerful for you is like, I know you like scripting and stuff. So the future version of you who already has it, just working more on thinking and being, right? What are the action steps in alignment with that every day? Our varied behavior adds to the planet's well-being. That I'm getting from this, the message is that, right, to remember that you have a responsibility to receive, and that as you receive, as you do this work, we literally are creating ripple effects of love in the world around us. And that's why, right, you're probably a star seed, and your soul's code, if we did your soul's coding, right, is to bring more light and love to earth. Jamie, are you still clear? I feel like maybe you already cleared this one, but they're saying it's just like an old story from an old heartache. It's saying great sadness, take time to heal, the need to forgive yourself and others. So maybe that was what, like, the source of where the limiting story or the limiting narrative is. And now you're moving into, thank you, body. I feel so safe receiving everything I've ever wanted, right? This happy horse family, letting the year of the horse, Jamie, bring you what you want, but by taking that aligned action. So, what are the action steps? My future self who already has it, what is she doing? How is she being? And then Jamie, the moon, Archangel Haniel, the opportunity to improve your plan. So by the time the full moon comes from the lunar eclipse, the end of this month, right? How are you going to feel? How is life going to get even better for you? And just being so excited about that and everything that you have right now. So it says the opportunity to improve your plans, listen to your intuition for accurate guidance, face your fears, and grow stronger. And then the last card, Jamie, is Queen of Summer. Loving, comforting, emotional, intuitive. Listen to your heart. Intuitive insights you can trust. Taking care of others, perhaps too much, right? So this card keeps coming up as well. So the way, to receive and collapse the timelines is really the slowing down in this and the self-care. And that's what the law of pure potential teaches us, right? Can we shut it all down and get silent? Can we meditate and access that higher level of consciousness for that instant manifestation, right? And it makes it so much easier to stay in our truth. So, let's go ahead. Let's tune in. How are we feeling? If anything comes up for you guys during the meditation that you want to specifically work on, or if you feel you could use different angel cards on something else, let me know. I want to make sure you guys feel fully supported in these divine energy transits. I love an eclipse. It's like this instant miracle button. So, no matter where you're at right now, no matter what your external circumstances look like, just be open, right? I'm so excited to see how you're hooking it up for me. I'm so excited. I'm willing to be willingness to be so excited for your awesome plans for me. Okay. So let's go ahead and give a little shake. Just start to shake out everything that came before this moment. Give a little shake to everything that's to come next, allowing the universe to reorganize the pieces. And just starting to settle into your space, or setting intention to receive these healing frequencies wherever you are. Beautiful. Take a deep inhale. Exhale out any heaviness. Let it go. One hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. And on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being feeling so next level happy, feeling so good. 0 being the complete opposite. Where are you at on that scale right now? And where do you want to be? How do you want to feel after this meditation? Allowing any noises around you to drift away and coming back home to the sound, to your breath. Starting to notice how your breathing is. Is it shallow breaths? Are they long, deep? And can you start to invite in a little bit more space for love, a little bit more space for miracles and blessings, for that pure potential energy through your breath? So starting to feel where you are on that scale. Is there any heaviness? Are there thoughts that continue to pop up right now? I'm not judging it, but just starting to notice. And when you're ready, giving that heaviness, that stress, that worry, all of the thoughts, the to-dos, the unknowns, giving it a shape and giving it a color. Maybe they're tennis balls, maybe it's a dark squiggly line, a pink heart, a green star. But give it a shape, give it a color. And then seeing two beautiful golden angel wings in front of you. Take a deep inhale into that shape. Breathe in. Hold the breath at the top. If you're not pregnant, I am willing to let this go. Exhale it out. Hand it over. Audibly sigh that out. Beautiful. It's too heavy to hold. You don't have to hold on to this. Take a deep inhale into all those thoughts, all that heaviness. Breathe in. Hand it over. Exhale that out. Beautiful work. One more. Deep inhale. See that shape handing over to our archangel wings. Exhale it out. And then that cord falls to the ground. See white doves flying away. Breathe in. See white light filling this space. Exhale audibly out. Let it all go. On your next inhale, see white light coming in through your crown, in through your third eye, through each ear, your throat, over your shoulders. Your upper torso relaxes. Your lower torso relaxes as this white light wraps around every toe and begins to extend down into Earth's highest vibrational chrysalis. Take a deep inhale, feeling a tiara at the top of your head streaming up to the heavens. Exhale out anything that is not love or light. See that white light streaming from that tiara through the throat, into the heart, through the lower torso, through the knees, through the ankles, through each toe, breathing in that perfect health, your body's natural state on a cellular level, breathing in that divine, loving energy into every cell, remembering that every cell of the body is an ever-moving matrix of energy, feeling your energetic body cleared and corrected 10 feet to the left, to the right, above you, all around you, feeling your auric field sealed in this beautiful golden light, claiming silently or out loud, only love lives here. And when you're ready, rubbing the palms together in front of the heart center, feeling that connection to your inner healer. Remembering that your soul made you a plan for this lifetime and your free will allows it to be as good as you want it to be. feeling that heat between your palms, feeling all of your power, your truth coming back into center. We're going to tune in, if you're familiar with Ong Namo Gurudev Namo, to tune into the divinity within 3 times. So you could receive it or join me if you want to try to feel the vibrations in your own body and voice. There's no way to get it wrong. And then we're going to move into the protection mantra, visualizing a pillar of white light as we chant these mantras to the left of you, to the right of you, behind you, coming up and over you and extending through all of your spaces. Deep inhale. Namo Gurudev Namo. Ang Namo Gurudev Namo. Ang Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgure Name, Jagat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Adgure Name, Jagat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Adgure Name, Jagat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Deep cleansing breath, breathing in through the nose. Exhale it out, resting each palm on your lap. And if it's available for you, rolling the eyes in and up, seeing a beautiful staircase in front of you. And with every step you take up this staircase, you feel lighter and lighter and more supported and so protected and so fulfilled. And you feel that sandhosh. I have everything I need right now. And I'm always receiving all I require. And noticing what the door in front of you looks like. Feeling your guardian angel next to you. Feeling so safe, so held, so supported. Take a deep inhale. Exhale out as you move through a beautiful field of roses. Smelling those roses, feeling the Divine Mother present in this bed of roses. You touch these roses and you feel the red space at the base of your spine expanding through each hip. I am safe to receive. Breathe that in. I am safe to receive. Exhale out. And as you walk forward, you feel a beautiful waterfall pull you in. As you stand under that waterfall, you feel it move out any old programming, any old debris. Walking through that waterfall, there's a beautiful mirror in front of you. And your future self starts to emerge, your 90-year-old self. The version of you who's already received it, the version of you who feels still so excited about life and at ease. and allowing in any messages that she has for you as you allow in your 8-year-old self to join hands in tandem, because she remembers what it feels like to play, to enjoy life with curiosity. She remembers what lights you up. And feeling so grateful, bringing in gratitude for all versions of you, bringing in gratitude for every version of you who has gotten you here. Still now with one hand on heart, one hand on belly. And we're going to start some alchemy breath in through the nose for 4, out through an O-shaped mouth for 8. The Akashic records hold everything that ever is, was, or will be. Asking yourself in that mirror the following question: who am I? And now noticing what popped up for you. Take a deep inhale into that. Let it go. Exhale out. Remembering that you are love, that you are light, that you are pure potential energy, that your soul chose to be here to enjoy this journey. Asking yourself again, who am I? And what do I want? What does my next level of happiness feel like in my heart of hearts? Knowing that time and money are no concern. What does my ideal life feel like? Because I'm just getting started. The better it gets, the better it gets. Take a deep inhale in that bed of roses. Breathe in under the belly button. See your bright orange light. Now exhale out. Oh, I'm safe to feel good. It's good to feel good. Rubbing the palms together. Placing the right palm over the left. Bringing the palms under the belly button. I am safe to feel good. And what does it feel like receiving it? What does it feel like when it works out even better than expected? Where are you celebrating? What does it taste like? What does it sound like? Are you on a vacation? Are you with family? Are you with friends? Moving the palms up above the belly button to the solar plexus, if that's available for you, or just receiving this energy healing. Seeing white light moving through the crown into this area as you feel all of your power coming back into center. Breathe in. Exhale out, moving the palms up to the heart, seeing the most brilliant emerald green light you've ever seen, expanding through your physical body. I am safe to give and receive love. Moving the palms to the throat, safe to speak truth into existence. Moving the palms over the third eye, I am safe to trust my intuition. Moving the palms over the crown, I am safe to trust what feels good beyond any logic. Take a deep inhale, exhale out, shake the palms out here. And just bringing in gratitude, feeling your younger self, your 90-year-old self, thanking you, this version of you, feeling the love you have, remembering yourself as a beautiful ball of energy, choosing this lifetime. Take a deep inhale. Exhale out, walking back down those stairs, knowing you can come back whenever you need. We're going to brighten our halos now and amplify our field. If you missed at the beginning, the Kriya that we are going to do right now helped to bring prosperity during times of famine where they prepared it ahead of time. So this will help life get even better. And this transcends time and space. So feeling everything working out even better than expected. You're going to bring your pointer finger to connect with your thumb in Gyan Mudra. And we're going to be backstroking the right arm over the head, and the left arm over the head as we chant Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Waheguru, Waheguru, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Waheguru, Waheguru, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Waheguru, Waheguru. So joining me whenever you're ready. If the movement isn't available for you, you could just visualize your auric field being cleared, radiating out these higher frequencies of love and light. Waheguru, wow, dispeller of darkness to light. Feeling this clearing and correcting your auric field. We're not here for long. Waheguru, Satanam, Satanam. Waheguru, Waheguru, Satanam, Satanam. Waheguru, Waheguru, Satanam, Satanam. Feeling your auric fields becoming this magnetic force, maybe seeing a yellow circle of light around you, and everything that you're calling in being pulled into this vortex in perfect time, this or something even better. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Satanam, Satanam, Waheguru, Waheguru, Satanam, Satanam, Waheguru, Waheguru, Satanam, Satanam, Waheguru, Waheguru. Start feeling this new coding, this new rewiring. Waheguru, Satanam, Satanam, Waheguru, Waheguru, Satanam, Satanam, Waheguru, Waheguru, Satanam, Satanam, Waheguru, Waheguru, Satanam, Satanam, Waheguru, Waheguru. Satanam, Satanam, Waheguru, Waheguru, Satanam, Satanam, Waheguru, Waheguru, Satanam, Satanam, Waheguru, Waheguru, Satanam, Satanam, Waheguru, Waheguru, Satanam, Satanam, Waheguru, Waheguru. Last round here. Waheguru, Waheguru. When you're finished with your last round, bringing the fingertips to the shoulders, take a deep inhale. And then you're just going to twist left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Exhale back to center. One hand on heart, one hand on belly. And just bringing your breath back to its natural state. And just noticing how you're feeling on that scale of 1 to 10. Have you moved a little bit closer to trusting to your next level of happiness? Do you want to move up a little bit more and just noticing? And when you're ready, I want you to think about that intention that you called in. And just asking yourself, am I feeling any resistance around receiving this still? And when you're ready, we're going to tap on it. So you could flutter your eyes open and watch me and just repeat what I say or change it as it feels right for you. Oh, I'm so excited to receive all of the blessings that are my divine birthright. But sometimes I've got these old patterns. Sometimes I've got these limiting beliefs. Sometimes it feels like, and I want you to insert anything that doesn't feel good, right? Sometimes it feels like, well, it hasn't manifested yet, so will it this time or whatever it is, or I feel still really, whatever it is, just call it out. It feels like tapping on the top of the head, but I'm willing to be willing to see this differently. Oh, because tapping on the top of the eyebrows, all this worry, all this doubt, all this fear, all this unknown. I'm so willing to hand this over to Source, tapping on the sides of the eyes, because I'm safe to feel this, but I'm also safe to feel good, tapping under the eyes, because the truth is, happiness and miracles are my birthright. Happiness and miracles are my birthright. Tapping under the nose above the lip, but it feels like, sometimes it feels like, call out the BS. Sometimes it feels like tapping on the chin, but I'm willing to be willing to see this situation differently. I'm willing to be willing to allow in the miracle, tapping across the collarbone and the heart center. Because the truth is, I fully and completely love and accept myself. And I'm willing to forgive anybody else that taught me otherwise. Because I do know I live in a friendly universe that has my back. Tapping on the side of the ribcage under the armpit, and I call all of my power back to me. I call all of my light back into center. I call all of my happiness back to me. Because I do know I'm worthy as I am. I do know I'm enough right now. I am ready. I am willing. Show me the way. Show me the way. When you're ready, give a shake, shake that all off, shake it all off, both hands over heart. And just breathing in, thinking of something that happened today that you're grateful for, something that happened earlier in the week that you're grateful for. And now something that future you is so grateful for. Thank you for showing me how to be of service for the highest and greatest good of all. Take a deep inhale. Exhale it all out. And we're going to seal with the sun. Bring the hands into heart center. Take a deep inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. When you're ready, starting to feel the surface you're sitting on supporting you, noticing what sounds are in the room around you, what tastes are in your mouth, fluttering, the eyes open. And looking into the lines in the palms of the hands, just starting to come back into the body and ground a bit. You could look out at the room around you for this grounding technique and then back at your palms. And just telling your body, thank you, body. I love you, body. Give yourself a little hug, give a little shake. Ah, and how are we feeling, you guys? Who is able to move up that scale? Does anybody still need to tap through anything or work through anything? If you're here and this felt good for you, give it a heart. Let me know in the chat. Beautiful. And we already did individual angel cards. I see Nikki jumped on. I'm going to pull some cards for Nikki. And if anybody wants to work through anything specifically still, or if you feel you could use another angel card after I do Nikki's, I'm going to seal the session and I have to jump off. But if you have any burning desires, let me know. I'm so grateful that you guys are here today. I'll get the replay up so you could re-access this and come back to your truth whenever you need. And just take that time to just shut it all down. Shut it all down. Take the pressure off. Come back. Come back to gratitude whenever you need. Thank you so much for being here. These are Nikki's cards. If anybody, I'm seeing some people are joining back in. So if you could use another angel card or need to move through something, let me know how this felt for you. I love hearing from you guys. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Okay. So for Nikki, we've got my favorite card, Saint Therese wants to be heard, little flower. So Nikki, steady progress, clapping it up, creating momentum for such what a wonderful job you are doing, right? All of the evidence of how it is working, all of the good, and just tapping into your power of feeling good in what ways works for you and feel good and easy, right? Whenever you need, Nikki. So I shared earlier, right? Saint Therese, I was really guided to her autobiography. She had a miracle experience on Christmas Eve where she was able, God removed her emotions. She was able to take her power back over limiting belief or taking on, so much energy. So she says signs as roses and lots of flowers. Nadira, I'm so glad that you were able to join. I'm so glad that you feel good. And yes, we'll pull some more cards. I'm just gonna finish up Nikki's cards. Jamie's saying this feels so amazing. This was so healing. This makes me so happy, you guys. You'll be able to access it whenever you need. Okay. Okay, so Nikki, Merlina, if you feel like indecisive about something, it's just because there all of that, stimulation, outside noise, come have more communication with yourself, go on one of your walks, whatever feels good to shut it down and the clarity will come. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision, right? And you're your own best expert. So slowing down to get that clarity, right, of what you need. Another exercise that's coming through, we didn't have time to do all of it, but I love, there's this exercise I do where it's good for Mercury and Jupiter communication. And you bring the fingers like this, the Jupiter and Mercury fingers are out, the pinky and the pointer finger, and you go inhale through the nose, bring the right arm up. Exhale through the nose, bring the left arm up. Inhale, bring the right arm up. Exhale, bring the left arm up. So good. 21. I want to keep going. That one's so good. That's really great for clearing energy. Nikki, if you want to use that one just for like a minute on your own, like whenever you need to. Of course, like a quick ego eradicator is so good. The age of light, you've been training for lifetimes, Nikki. Just keep having fun with it, right? If it's not fun, what's the point? If it's not fun, what's the point? So keep following your truth, leaning to what feels good, enjoying life, making memories, stress management, right? You are so good at helping other people do this. Keep doing it in a way that feels right for you, guiding others back home to their truth, but filling your cup first. And then I'm getting like the vibes from the cheetah book. What is it called? Untamed or Uncaged, right? But like not not having to follow by your old rules anymore and just being like the wildest, most untamed, most undomesticated version of Nikki in the wild of this chapter of your life. I'm going to take that message from myself too. I love that message. And then Nikki, the ocean, if you're able to get to water or listen to water or look at water, it's going to act like a beautiful portal for you. The deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even a shower, like sensory experience, is helpful. And it says even the act of imagining yourself just dipping into this healing womb of water brings desired effects. And that says, better yet, if you can get to the ocean and let its power and beauty wash away all cares and concerns. So the water, of course, nature, again, is one of the best ways to tap into the law of pure potential. So Nikki, I hope that those cards resonated. I see Jamie would like one more card. Nadira would like one more card. Does anybody need to work through anything still? Let me know. And let me pull a card for Jamie. So what other messages does Jamie? Oh, I'm seeing light everywhere. So much light in here. I love it. Okay. What cards does Jamie require for her highest and greatest good of all? Maya, schooling, study, and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. I'll probably be doing another training program maybe this winter, if not in the spring, or I might do something different with Soul Sound. But listen to what you feel called to. And it doesn't necessarily have to be schooling, it could just be immersing yourself in books that are going to keep you in your truth, right? Like books, listening to Abraham Hicks, all of the things that are going to keep you on track. Patience. Now is the time to learn, Jamie, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. So, more than patience, it's like trusting in the divine providence, trusting in your soul's plan. This is where the soul plan and the soul codes, right, come in, and you trust in the inevitability of it, right? It lets you move that into place because divine time is when you're ready. So, taking that action right now. Archangel Uriel, your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. So then the big message, like the big to do that I'm getting for you, Jamie, is just really locking in to your true narratives, to what you do want more of, right? And flipping the script and doing even like subconscious work, right? And like rewiring just a little bit, like in the shower. You don't need to do it for that long, but just making sure the beginning of the day that you're plugged in to the inevitability of it all. And I'm going to pull more from Nadira. Nikki, are you still here? Would you like another card? Let me know, and then we'll seal with another Sat Nam. Or did anybody else jump on? I'm seeing some new people might have jumped on. If you missed out and you're coming on now and you have a burning desire and you would like a card, please let me know. Okay. What cards does Nadira require for Nadira's highest and greatest good of all? I'm getting yoga stretching. Yoga stretching, moving the body is going to help to imprint these new truths and move any of the issues out of the tissues, Nadira. So Ayurvedic lifestyle says, right, eating foods of the rainbow, mostly sourced from earth, full with prana for your doshic type, paired with yoga, right, and stretching and cardio and meditation is like how we stay and maintain that perfect health. So Nadira, unity, do the right thing for the right reason, compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you, a spiritually minded community, right? Like if you like the Kundalini, I'm also getting for you maybe one of like the Kundalini workouts on Evolve, like merging, you're safe to merge all of the tools together. Nadira, you're safe to use the emotional freedom tapping if you feel called to that on your own. I love you, Jamie. Sending you so much love. Okay, and then I'm pulling more for Nadira. Nadira, if there's anything specifically you could use guidance on, let's see. What messages does Nadira require for today for the solar eclipse? A dream come true, believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. So trust that the worst is behind you. Trust that everything good is coming in now. It's all working out even better than expected. Yes, Nadira, wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success, and public recognition. So, and remember what's coming up again is your like little spiritual prescription is because you're doing the work. So, how fast, what do you need throughout the day to just come back to feeling good quickly, right? My power lies in my peaceful presence. How quickly can we shut it all down and come back to love? And I'm so grateful. Thank you for doing it today with me. Thank you for being here. I'll get the replay up so you guys can access it whenever you need. Let's go ahead, give a little shake. Shake, shake, shake it all out. Everything we just went over. One hand on heart, one hand on belly. Anything that feels heavy or that maybe came up for you with those angel cards. Deep inhale into it. Bringing in gratitude for this solar eclipse. Exhale it out. We're in it. Let it all wash away. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. Feeling this golden rain washing over you. Bringing the hands into heart center. And we're going to seal with the Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. May you stay in this truth and come back home to this truth and your life whenever you need. I love you guys so much. I'm sending you so much love and light. Nadira saying we definitely have a connection. We do. I know I have to do some yoga. Me as well, right? So for myself, it's helpful to always like, there's so many different things. And I love Nikki. If anybody wants to go, I love reading Nikki's articles on Substack are so good. And all of her notes are so helpful to remind us, like sometimes there's too much to do. Like when I started to study Ayurveda, it can throw you out of alignment. All the wellness things, right? Could actually make us not well, right? So it's like what works for you to come back to feeling good and making, yoga fun, or even if for just 5 minutes, or bringing the breath work, right, into it. But there's just like a nod to imprinting these new truths or listening to like an audio with these truths in, while you're imprinting with the body and then coming into the silence, coming into the stillness. And you can use the soham, soham, soham meditation. And I'll be doing more of these for private subscribers. I'm figuring out how to do maybe weeklies, but I will definitely have another for the lunar eclipse that will be at the end of the month and probably before. I'm letting my own clarity, right, is like coming in and all the pieces are being moved around, but trust what feels fun and good, right? If you feel guided to do Substack, trust that, listen to that. Nadira is saying, I'm at work and the connection is wonky. I'll watch the replay. Yes, you catch the replay. Okay, Satnam, you guys. Satnam.